Hello, Healthy Family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. I'm Chanel, Ascending Infinite Goddess, here with another banger for you. I know I'm late as fuck, sorry about that. Listen, today I've been dealing with exactly what I'm going to come and talk to you all about because I got up this morning, I got up early, had some quiet time to myself, and then checked my phone and saw a message from my son that kind of threw me off the loop. And then once I got my other son off to school, got him on the bus, I went to wake up little one. My other boy, like, it's just surrounded by testosterone. But before I went to go wake him up, because I didn't want him to sleep too long, I said, let me come do my video. So I went and picked my herbs from my garden to make my tea. And while the water was boiling, came and sat down, started the video. Up he comes. He woke up on his own. So I was like, crap. So after that, the day just kept coming on, going on. Things just kept happening and information overload. And I was like, you know what? Let me talk about this because this is something that I've dealt with before. Now, information overload is when you just have so many different things coming at you from so many different angles and you're trying to process it, filter it out, sort it out. And you're like, okay, what do I need to keep? What do I need to let go? What is for me? What's not for me? And this can be about anything. This can be about like information you get from friends, from family, from business, from the news, from books, from podcasts, from YouTube videos, from social media, like whatever. Just information, just taking information. And in the age of information, where information is so prevalent, and the information industry actually is the highest grossing industry. Okay, it's $500 million per day. Okay, so every 2 days there's $1 billion that is generated in the information industry, right? All those letters you get from the bank, oops, you got hacked, oops, we sold you this, or accept our privacy policy so we can get your information and figure out how to cater to you so we can get into your mind and hack your freaking algorithm. Like, that shit just be so overwhelming sometimes. So when you are looking, right, especially if you're on this video, you're on my channel, whether you're a long time watcher or not, if you're on this video and you're listening, then you know that there is something more than what meets the eye. And you know that the something more that is out there for you, you have a direct connection, a direct correlation to it. Meaning, you know that in some way you influence the world around you. Okay? So yesterday, I was going to lunch. Little one and I were going to lunch. I was like, let's, it's a nice day. It's hot, but not too hot. Let's go sit outside. And then I was like, there's something I've been trying to call in to my life. I've been trying. Now, mind you, my language. I was like, I've been trying to call this thing in for so long, and I don't see it yet. Let me test again. Let me make sure that y'all is hearing me. Is y'all hearing me? Universe, angels, higher self, y'all hearing me? So I said, show me an orange car. In my city, I haven't seen an orange car. And I was like, show me an orange car. And then I went to lunch and I was like, where's my orange car? Why haven't I seen it yet? Because the other day when I asked y'all to show me this other sign, y'all overload. Like, what the fuck? And then I realized what I was doing. I was trying. And I was like, I just spoke about Tringsville. Get the fuck out of here. Like, no, girl. Why is you back there? Enough. And I said, okay, I will see this orange car by day's end, right? I just want this confirmation so I know that what it is that I'm looking for, or what it is that I am expecting in my life, rather, those are the better words, what it is I'm expecting in my life. Let's see how long it takes to get here, how much blockages I have. So went to lunch, didn't see anything, came home, then went to the grocery store. And in the city where I live, we live on a lot of hills. You may have heard me say my house is on a hill, right? Everything's like just kind of slopes. It's so funny. But yeah, my house is on a hill. So I'm coming out the grocery store and I'm up the hill to try to get onto the main road to go. And there's like this flash of light that comes into my vehicle, and I'm in my husband's truck and his tints are dark. So I'm like, there should be no flashes of light. Like, what was that? And I look up and I look in my rear view mirror and there's an orange Jeep behind me. And I guess because the way how it came in, it kind of like sparked the light. And I was like, holy crap, I love you guys so much. That took maybe 2.5 hours. So I was like, so this thing that I've been trying to call into my life, why haven't I seen it? What is the issue? What's the blockages? Like, what is the holdup? You know, because it's just a little bit more than what it is that I normally would have. So, you know, what's up? I know I don't deserve the sprinkles and the cherry on top. And my higher self was just like, girl, you're taking in too much information. You're trying too many different things. You're wavering too much. And then you're trying to bring this thing in because you're feeling, I have to do more. I have to do more. I have to do more. And I have been feeling that way. I'm like, I gotta listen to my subliminals. I gotta make sure I journal. You know, new moon is here. I gotta make sure I do this thing. You know, I gotta make sure that I'm speaking life into my children. I gotta make sure I'm clearing energy in my house. I gotta make sure I'm here for my clients. And, you know, and as I try to bring things in for myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this thing because right now life is good. Don't get me wrong, my life is amazing, okay? But I want more because I deserve more. I deserve it all. So our higher self is just like, you're taking in too many things. You're looking for too many different confirmations, just like what I did with the orange car. Oh, I need a confirmation. It's taking too long, so I need a confirmation. And I was like, okay, so let me filter out. So literally what I did today with my information overload, processing everything, I like cleared stuff out from underneath, right? Because that was symbolic of me clearing out certain things in my subconscious. So I was, and I do this every so often, so it wasn't bad, but like all my baby's toys that he had underneath the couch, underneath our picture table, underneath the bookshelves, underneath my bed, underneath the dresser, you know, papers that may have fallen and stuff like that. Like I was clearing that out. My husband, fixed his computers and electronics, so he had like chargers and batteries and stuff. And I was like, nope, like we're clearing all this out. We're clearing this all out. Then I went through my subscribers list, like who I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and was like, nope, gotta go, nope, gotta go, nope, gotta go. Yep. Went through my feed. Yep, don't show me this, don't show me this, don't show me this. I picked back up in my phone book because, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, I have so many fucking numbers. Like over 1,000 numbers, and I literally talked to 2 people. I only talked to 2 people. Okay, my husband is one of them. So it's like, why do I have all these numbers in my phone? So I was like, delete. I was getting notifications in Telegram, like so and so joined Telegram, and I'm like, I got this person's number when I was doing financial services. Like, it's been freaking 6 years. Why do I still have this person's number? You know what I'm saying? Like, just delete and like clearing all this energy. And I was like, let me sit down and make a decision, right? The information that I'm taking in, how am I using it and applying it? And from now on, I'm not going to take in anything that doesn't make me feel good. That was the decision that I made today. So I'm saying all this to say this. Information is good. Applied information is better. But you don't need to get information from everywhere in the world. If you take in too much and then you start sorting, you're like, well, this person says I should do this and this person says I should do this. The way how you know it is the right thing that you're doing, that is the right thing that you're processing and you're taking in, the way how you know that is, how do you feel? How do you feel, right? Like if you put too much strain, too much weight, right? Like that happened to one of my electronics. Like it was taking in too much and I had to, it was taking in too much, what's the word? Power, input, energy, whatever. And I had to like turn it off and let it just cool down and compute and clear, you know, clear its space, right? Reset the cache, I guess, right? Let it cool off and then we'll gear back up tomorrow, right? When you have too much information, you have too much weight, you have too much things mulling around in your mind, you have to sometimes just take a moment, take a breather, clear it out and be like, okay, how do I feel? How does this make me feel, right? So that's why it's, you know, every now and then you got to go through your clothes and get rid of the old clothes, get rid of the old shoes, like get rid of all that stuff. All that shit is stagnant energy. It's stagnant. It's old. It don't have no place. Like, be rid of it. Be rid of it. You know, dust building up in your corners of your home is horrible. You should not have that. Only thing that should be in the corners of your home should be salt or cinnamon. Like all that other stuff, like get rid of it. Salt for protection, cinnamon for abundance. Cinnamon is also good for protection as well, but that's the only things you should have in your corner. Or you should have different like shapes or whatever to kind of round out the corners so they're not pointy and sharp, right? Because you don't want your energy to be like boxed in and conflicted. That's the only thing. But spider webs, dust, clutter, old things, like be rid of it, please. Be rid of it, please. And it will symbolize, okay, this is what I have to clear out from my mind. And trust me, you'll feel so much better. I feel so much better. I feel so much better. So, you know, today's Mindset Monday is just be mindful of who you let into your space and how you feel about it. And it's okay to clear things out. It's okay to take a piece from here and a piece from there and just go with what makes you feel good, because at the end of the day, again, you are the freaking creator. You are the freaking creator. And if you see that it's easy to bring one thing in, it's easy to bring so many different things in. Like within hours, you don't have to wait for anything. Once you make a decision, like I made a decision, okay, I need to stop trying to look for this thing and just let it fucking show up, because I said it's going to show up, so it's going to show up. And I'm putting a time limit on it of now. The time limit is now. Were those gunshots? That's crazy. For the past couple of days, like my very quiet town I've been hearing explosions, and I'm pretty sure I just heard gunshots. That's crazy. But I live close to downtown, so I'm not too worried about that. But anyway, right? I'm talking, so y'all probably can't hear that, but I'm pretty sure. I grew up in the hood of Miami. I know what gunshots are. I know what they are. And they were like fast in session. Anyway, let me take my ass inside on that note. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. You're so wonderful. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.